Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan Battle video. So, the ROF Blues have got their EZA. Let's just jump in here. This EZA is definitely a bit of an annoying one because of sworn enemies. When grinding it, I do like to use the teams that Dokkan wants us to use, but certainly sworn enemies is not exactly a good roster. That's the thing. It's actually a very weak-ass roster. I'm sure probably a great way to do this, like just like get in, get it done, would be Omega's team, I bet. I bet just running in here with double Omega and letting him run wild is probably your best bet. I would think. Omega. Definitely Omega. But again, I do like to actually use the categories it wants us to. I just wanted to jump in right away, and then we could look at sworn enemies. I guess what I could do here is I could add Tao to the team. Tao would definitely hit very hard. I probably should. The only thing about Tao is, I mean, he's really going to want his intro up. And I guess what we could do is use Fat Boo in order to get his intro. Because remember, Goku doesn't do the Kamehameha. Although I guess for Tao, that only is his active, right? Can be activated if there's a Dragon Ball Seeker Kamehameha enemy, yeah, which the ROF Blues are not. But in order for Tao to have his intro, which gets him a lot of his juice, he does need another mission execution character. I believe Fat Boo is the only other character we could run here. Just a little shy of finishing off turn one. Wait, that gives us... Full power freeze is active, yeah. Okay. Oh, sure. We get the full power freeze of KO screen. Bro, I'll take it. Yeah, sworn enemies is a category that, I mean, is definitely not the craziest. It's just because they haven't touched, I would argue, like a lot of this DBZ type stuff, they haven't touched. So here we go. Sworn enemies, again, is the weakness. If we jump down here, it basically just doesn't let us use superclass characters, but I don't, we could double check. I don't even know if there is a single superclass character in sworn enemies. I don't think so. Yeah, there's their EZA. So here's sworn enemies. Again, it's mostly like the DBZ villains. We do have Tao as well and Demon King Piccolo. And Dokkan lately has just not really touched this stuff. Super EZA Buhan is probably going to be our most explosive character here. But like, look how few and far between the releases are, right? If we want to get Tao on here, which I probably should, we just would have to run one of the Fat Boos as well. I guess we could run Manga Fat Boo. Maybe we'll just adjust slightly, and I guess we'll just go with that. And yeah, let's double check. So here's Sworn Enemy. Yeah, there are no superclass characters on Sworn Enemy. Okay. All right, so let's get rid of Boo Tanks. We'll bring in Mercenary Tao. And then we're going to need a Fat Boo here. I'll get rid of LR Golden Frieza, and we'll bring in AGL Manga Fat Boo is what I'll do here. And then obviously I'm going to go double full power Frieza here. All right, let's go. If we get Tao turn one, that'll be really good, because Tao will be able to massacre. We didn't. Okay. Whatever. I'll just let the auto go then. We'll just let it go. So, all right, I'm eager to get these boys EZA'd, the ROF Blues. People went ballistic over their EZA. I don't think that character's quite that bad. They're definitely not like, okay, like if we look at the other EZAs of the celebration, Kid Gohan, Carnival Goku, Super EZA Trunks, Blue Vegeta, Pan, those characters I think are all probably better. Trunks is probably the worst of those units, but Trunks is still a Rainbow Orb Changer who has 3-turn Vegeta family support, and he does have guard and damage reduction, the Super EZA Trunks. So he's not some loser, for sure. But I mean, I I think the biggest problem of the 11th anniversary, so far most of the releases have really been quite good. We just haven't had enough going on, I would say, for what is anniversary. I mean, you know, it is funny, like, 11th anniversary, so it was a little, definitely looks like it's going to end up being a week anniversary. But I do think about all these, like, in-between celebrations, like the baby celebration, the Tao celebration, were actually much better than those types of celebrations usually are. I wonder if Dokkan, I don't think that would be a good idea. Like, I think it would be in Dokkan's best interest to, like, punting on the baby celebration is not the end of the world in terms of, like, content and stuff like that. Like, you make Baby good, which they did. Baby was a good Dokkan Fest. Then, like, I mean, if the celebration's not the craziest, not the biggest deal, it's like Dokkan off-season, essentially. Anniversaries when people are back on the game and stuff, so I don't think it's a good decision to, I'm not exactly sure what is the thing. Because I'm probably going to do a video on this, too, especially after seeing the content drop tonight, and then we now know the next content drop looks like the 26th. So they are just continuing, all right, see you next week, which is really crazy. So, I mean, we'll see. We'll see. But they definitely just needed to release a lot more here. Right, no doubt about it. I think Super EZAs is where Dokkan missed their window. You know, they could have added another 3 Super EZAs to this celebration because there's just quite simply so many fucking characters that, like, okay, we did not kill. Bro. Doesn't this character count as Goku? I guess it doesn't, because it just becomes only Blue Vegeta, huh? Like that character's name right there, it's literally just Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Vegeta. Yeah, so Frieza doesn't have his guaranteed crit. That is interesting, because it's an exchange character. If this was a tag boss we were fighting, it would be Blue Vegeta plus Blue Goku, which means Frieza would be doing his guaranteed crits, huh? Yeah, very interesting. But, like, as of right now, we still have a character from 2020 who has not EZA'd, the Angel Golden Frieza, who was, I mean, I wouldn't have, like, a number in my head or something like that, but I do feel like I would want to say that Angel Golden Frieza is one of the best Dokkan Fests ever. He's one of the strongest Dokkan Fests we've seen. I feel like that's a character who has been completely forgotten about in, like, Dokkan history. I mean, I could tell that a lot of the players whose opinions I'm seeing and interacting with and stuff like that, a lot of them do feel like newer players that weren't, like, you know, because 2019 Cooler doesn't get talked about like that, really. I feel like I'm the only one these days who really, like, goes, oh, back in 2019 STR Cooler was crazy, right? Or, like, what's the other character? Angel Golden Frieza, right? Was so crazy during 2020. People don't really talk about those characters much. Yeah, here's Buhan, who is going to be our go-to for this EZA for sure. Yep, perfect. Perfect. Disintegrating Vegeta. But considering we have that Angel Golden Frieza, who's such an old EZA, I mean, we have so many characters who could super EZA. I could pull up Misaka's EZA chart, and it's legitimately dozens and dozens of characters. Like, with the pace that they do super EZAs right now, I mean, bro, in 10 years, we're going to be super EZAing 5th anniversary characters. Like, right? Like, it's bro, like, that's where this celebration like, they could have just like, I know the content thing is going to be a big discussion, and I guess I'm kind of stepping on this other video I'm going to make, but whatever. The content thing is a big discussion, sure. But what they really could have done was just pummel a bunch of super EZAs, and we would have been good, right? Like, INT UI Goku, AGL Evolution Blue Vegeta, STR Jiren is a possible. Tech Full Power Super Saiyan 4 Goku is a possible, right? I had tweeted out a list Tech Fusion Zamasu. I don't know that he would work that well on Realm of Gods, but it's at least another Realm of Gods option, right? So, like, it's just, dude, it's just one of those things, like, that's all they had to do is just spam a bunch of super easy A's for us, and we were good to go. And I think for the most part, Dokkan does do a pretty good job with super easy A characters, I would say. I want to find this list I tweeted. This was... Okay, in UI, STR Jiren. Oh, in Sword of Hope Trunks. That's the one I forgot. Sword of Hope Trunks would have been a great one to Super Easy A right now. Remember, he's a different named character from the Super Easy A Super Saiyan Trunks they dropped, by the way. That Trunks is Super Saiyan Trunks Teen. The Sword of Hope Trunks is Super Saiyan Trunks Future. So that would have been a great Super Easy A for them to have dropped. It really would have been. So definitely a bit of a bummer. 11th anniversary, not too strong. Pretty hard to bring my smile down, though, because Dragon Ball Super is back. Right? Like, I mean, we're good. Like, there's no, like, oh, no. Uh-oh. You know, could Dokkan be in trouble? Could this, could that, could this, could that? Nope. Dragon Ball Super's back. It's all good. Maybe that's what it is. Amatsu and them, they're like, yeah, I mean, we could, I guess, conserve some budget. Dragon Ball Super's coming back. I don't know. Maybe. Who knows? All right, let's get out of here. We will... Okay, so there is a couple of things we're going to do videos on today. We'll jump right... I think I'm probably going to do the burst mode quickly, just because I could jump into the burst mode and destroy it in, like, 8 minutes. And we get that done, and then I'm going to do the blues showcase, which will take me, like, over an hour to do, I'm sure. So, all right, we got that done. Boom. There we go. These boys are ready to be EZA'd. We'll jump in and see how good or bad they are. I don't think that they're like an elite EZA or anything like that, but I do think that they're a little overhated. But, I mean, we'll see once I jump in. I don't stick to any opinion before I'm actually using the character for myself, right? So, oh, let's grab our missions, and I'll catch you guys next time.